Now at noon, opening statements have wrapped up in the Delphi double murders trial. Richard Allen is charged with the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. The teens were found dead in 2017. Their murders made national attention and many have been waiting for this moment for years. CBS 4's Russ McQuaid was among the first in line for court this morning. He joins us now live with the dramatic start to this trial. Russ?
Good afternoon, Melissa. It was attorneys for both sides, the prosecution and the defense, that laid out their respective cases for the guilt or innocence of Richard Allen. The prosecution says he confessed and knew details only the killer would know. The defense says there's no evidence linking their client to the killings. In the past, you've seen video of Richard Allen arriving here at the Carroll County Courthouse for other hearings. However, you won't see any fresh video now because Judge Fran Gull has banned video of Allen or herself or jurors entering and exiting from a cordoned-off corner of the courthouse. The families of Abby Williams and Libby German arrived just before 8 a.m. And Allen's family is there too, as a dozen jurors and 4 alternates listen to opening statements of both the state and the defense. Prosecutor Nicholas McLeland went first and over the course of 20 minutes told jurors that Richard Allen is Bridge Guy, the man who stalked Libby and Abby on the bridge that day, whose image was captured on Libby's cell phone. And he matches the description of a man seen on the Monon High Bridge in the minutes before the girls were abducted. And that Allen has confessed that he knew details only the killer would know. And investigators found a bullet that matches Allen's gun at the site where the girls' bodies were discovered. Defense attorney Andrew Baldwin countered that the witness descriptions are inconsistent. Allen suffered a mental health crisis that led to false confessions. The bullet testing was inconclusive, and that the girls were likely abducted on Monday afternoon, February 13, 2017, driven away from the bridge, killed elsewhere, and their bodies were placed not far from the banks of the Deer Creek. That early Tuesday morning the next day, several hours before they were found. And law enforcement, he said, this week is scrambling to explain the hair intertwined in Abby's hands that didn't come from Richard Allen, and that there is no DNA linking his clients to these murders. Judge Gull also ruled against the defense and in favor of the state. The defense wanted to include those 2 sketches we've seen for a long time, an older man, kind of bearded, a slouch hat, and a younger man, curly hair, dark features, that have been trotted out by Indiana State Police sketch artists for the last several years, saying these are either suspects or people we're looking for who may have been on the bridge that day. The defense says these don't look anything at all like Richard Allen. We want to show that to the jury that this case is flawed. The prosecution said, we don't think it looks like Richard Allen either, but it wasn't meant to be Richard Allen. It was only meant to be an investigative tool. The judge ruled in favor of the state. Those sketches and any discrepancies and doubts will stay out. Melissa?
Russ, now a few questions before you go. Another big moment this morning. We were told some of the media was removed from the courtroom. What happened there?
Well, they weren't removed from the courtroom, but they were banned from the trial and they were banned from the courthouse because just before 8 o'clock this morning, they violated, allegedly, the judge's orders to not shoot video of a cordoned-off area where she, the jurors, and the suspect come in away from cameras. It's a security issue, and of course, they don't want the jurors' identities shown on TV. A network news photographer had his camera confiscated. A still photographer from AP also did. We also heard a couple other names. We weren't sure if they were traditional credentialed media or private folks who were out there shooting, but she said 4 people have been banned, 5 cameras have been confiscated, the SIM cards taken out, the batteries taken out, erased, and they won't get their cameras back. So she is very serious when she says she demands the sanctity and the security of this courthouse and the protection of the identities of the jurors.
Also, Russ, for us, who aren't able to sit in and witness this like you are, what was Richard Allen's demeanor in that courtroom?
Richard Allen is walking in. He was unshackled. That is unusual, but he is unshackled. He is accompanied by corrections officers, I'm assuming from the Department of Corrections, or perhaps the next county over, White County, or where he's being held. No, it's Clinton County. He's being held in their jail. But they also were in plain clothes. They were not wearing their jail fatigues. He was not wearing his jail jumpsuit and in shackles like he has been in the past, because when you present before the jury, you cannot be shown as an inmate. That gives the jury the impression that you're already convicted. He comes in, he was very low key, he's looking healthier, more bright-eyed than he has in the past, clean shaven, and engages with his attorneys as they talk about the progress of their case.
McQuaid reporting live there at the courthouse for us on day one of trial. Thanks so much for your insight. CBS 4 will bring you updates on the Delphi murders trial on air and online. Just head to cbs4indy.com/Delphi. You can also click on the Delphi murders trial tab on the top of our homepage.